Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Play Boom Beach. And in today's episode, it's going to be a little bit of a recap of what's been going on because it's been a while since we made a video. Sorry about that, we've been busy with some stuff. So we're going to do a quest to 1,000 medals on top of going over the outlay of my base. So basically, the update that actually came out today, it is now decreased the times of everything. So as you can see right now, I've got like 200 of the smallest ones and 150 of the red ones. And they've actually reduced the build time from 1 hour to 10 seconds. And also the Guardians they've lowered from 4 hours to 1 hour, which is also really nice. And then a small change on the Masterpiece. It went from 12 hours to 10 hours, I believe. So it's not a big upgrade there, but the 10 seconds to start using the things, it was taking me forever. So yeah, my Masterpieces now I've got 23 gunship energy, 26% troop damage, 32% troop health. I think that one might be a maxed out one actually, and then 30 and 29% for building damage and health. And I might replace I think I might replace the 13 troop health with a resource reward if I get it out of the next masterpiece I get, just because the upgrades are starting to get pretty expensive. So yeah, shock launcher 4, 3 boom cannons are 9, 9, and 8. Rocket launcher 9 and 7. And yeah, I think that's about wraps it up. I mean, all my other stuff is a little bit lower. Haven't been focusing on it as much. I've been focusing mainly on the bigger defensive items. Got HQ19, which is also pretty awesome. So starting out today's episode, I'll be in 85th in Canada. Hopefully we can get pretty close. The goal is the top 50, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Our submarine is 3. We also got our first boat. That's a landing craft. The aircraft, you get those at 15, it looks a lot cooler, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's get into the first battle. So first, looking at this base right now, there's mines all over the place over here. You can really tell that this person is a gemmer, so they spend a lot of gems, because what kind of level 46 is still rocking 4 idols? That's really, really bad. Those are the big red flags when you can see, like as you can see, the base layout's just terrible too. Like everything's touching and nothing. Yeah, this person doesn't know what they're doing. They're level 47, but they've obviously paid their way up to get to 47. So since we don't have to worry about the mines or anything, I think we're just going to use a lot of our artillery coins just to kill the shock launchers, because those are what's giving us the biggest trouble lately. So we're going to waste some coins there, and then we'll get rid of a boom cannon too, which is nice. Hopefully we can do the same thing over here. Alright, so we'll drop the barrage. Yeah, not enough to get the boom cannon, but we're going to be able to lay down a mine and get a cannon, which will get us the extra 3 coins. So we're going to come in on the left-hand side, obviously, since he's got his mines in a giant pool to the right-hand side, which I also don't understand. Yeah, so we're going to take the first hits from the rocket launchers, and then we're going to get behind the smoke. I think we're just going to go right for the base now. We're not going to have very much stuff left for a shock, but it's really not going to matter because there's nothing that is going to really wipe out this raid. I mean, boom cannons will take out a couple, but we'll drop the shock bomb there and we'll get 2 of the boom cannons. So I think we're only going to lose like maybe 3 guys maximum. I think we only lost 2, which doesn't usually happen when you're hitting somebody in the high 40s. The base is really bad. I haven't seen one this bad in quite a while, actually. Alright, so let it all blow up. And we'll get the loot. And yeah, actually, the Defenseless Champion episodes are a little bit on hold. Camo's iPad actually broke, and it's currently at the Apple Store getting fixed. So the Defenseless Champion series is a little bit on hold for right now. Hopefully he can get that fixed soon and start getting some more upgrades and medals. Yeah, so that kind of sucks, but what can you do? Alright, so since the last battle, I've actually sat there for about 5 minutes straight and just got all 200 and converted them into 37 fragments, or whatever the medium-sized ones are. And hopefully by the end of the episode, I can get rid of all the tiny crystals, the tiniest ones. Alright, so looking at this guy, the mines are pretty high. He's got one shock launcher, which means he's only an HQ-19, but he's got some defensive stuff. So I think the first thing is we're going to have to barrage the HQ to take out that little circle of mines, because all the warriors will just hit them all. Miss one, but that's not too bad. Okay, we're going to get rid of the boom mine and the mine, and I think we're just going to go for it now. We're going to have to drop an early smoke, because even getting hit once by the shock launcher, it kind of separates your warriors that got hit and it messes it up. So we're going to have to drop one on the beach to confuse it, and then move up to the cannon, and then we're going to go right for the HQ. Hopefully we're going to lose those two guys to the mine. Yeah, but that's okay. We only lost two. All right, so we're going to have to use at least one shock bomb on that rocket, on the shock launcher. So we're going to go on there, and then I guess we'll go one on either side. And hopefully we can get this down without losing too many. It's going down pretty easy. Perfect. Yeah, that one was a little bit easier. We didn't have to waste as much smoke getting to the back of the base. It was more, it was a lot closer to the beach, which was really helpful for us. My warriors are actually 16 now, so they're doing a lot more damage. I kind of got stuck pushing metals, because I got to a point where like I hit 600 metals and my warriors are still only level 13, and I just couldn't kill anything anymore. So I had to wait a week or so and upgrade them as much as I could using Dr. Tear, because the upgrades are pretty expensive. Because I had to get the armory up also. So my armory is 19 now, and my warriors are going to 17. Yeah, so Dr. Tear lands tonight, so I usually like to save for a big upgrade on the nights that Dr. Tear comes out. So we're out of the magma shards now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for radar 19 so that I can actually push more metals, because I'm going to clear my map today. So, and I also need to get to level 47 in order to get to HQ 20, because there's 3 really big upgrades for hitting that level. Alright, so let's hit a NPC base, because I think, or I mean a resource base, because I think my map is clear. This one's pretty high level, lots of boom cannons, but I mean that's pretty good for our warriors, because there's nothing with close range damage. So once again, we're going to confuse them by dropping a smoke right on the beach, so nobody gets hit. And I messed up here. I missed the flare. That's okay. I don't think any died. So we're going to go for the HQ now. That really hurt us, missing the flare, but that's okay. Nothing died. All right, so now we need to cover as many of the boom cannons as we can with our 3 shock bombs. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and I think that's enough. Actually, we'll just drop 2 heals. And it goes down just like that. Okay, so 54. So it'll probably go up to level 55 resource base. The highest, I think it maxes at 60, and then the defenses just keep going up from there. So it's a pretty high level one to take back. So I think we're going to do a little speed build here, because I don't like the way it's built. It's got lots of flamethrowers, so we're going to use that to our advantage to stop the warrior rush, and then we're also going to use the boom cannons to stop the tank medic raids. So hopefully this base is difficult for both army compositions to take over, but we will see. So we'll spread them out as best as we can to cover a good area, so that you can't really barrage get too many of the boom cannons, because I think the boom cannons are on max level. Yeah, they're all 14, which is really nice, and that'll like destroy tanks in like 1 hit probably. We'll just leave that one flamethrower out there for fun. Okay, so we're at 666 metals. We are up about 8 or 9 since we've started. Yeah, so let's get into the last guy on my map. Okay, so the first thing we notice, he's got lots of ice statues, which means it's going to be more difficult to kill. His mines are level 20, which is also scary for the warriors, and he's got them a really good placement. Okay, first thing I want to talk about, you'll see a lot of top players putting their shock launcher right in the back right corner. And they do that because you can't drop a shock bomb there without getting all your warriors, because you can't drop the shock bomb half in the water. It just doesn't work. And after explaining all that, of course he's online, so he can't even attack him. Okay, so other thing, tip, people like to hide their mines behind the wood storage, or the sawmill, as well as behind their masterpieces. So you always got to look for things like that, because if you ran your warriors up there, you would wonder why you lost a couple, because they're pretty well hidden. You can also hide them behind sniper towers, and they're completely unseeable unless somebody scouts your base and like really clicks around. So I guess we're gonna have to hit a resource base for the last one, since we can't get the last guy on our map because he's online. Once again, this one's even higher. It's a 56, so it'll go probably to a 57 if we take it. It's going to be really difficult to take over if you're a tank or even heavies. Like, it's the only way I think you can get this one is with the warriors, and that's what we're using right now. So we're going to heal up, and then we're going to use 3 shock bombs, and I think we can cover almost everything. Yeah, we're not going to lose anybody, I don't even think. Lost a couple at the very beginning to the boom cannon, but other than that, um, it was a pretty clean battle. So once again, I think there's enough defenses, short range and long range, that I think I'm gonna want to do a similar thing to the last resource base and do another speed build and kind of make it so that it's harder for warriors to take over, as well as still keeps it difficult for all the other compositions. So I always like to put a boom cannon in the top, just because it's really hard to shock bomb up there, and you almost can't shock bomb it. Just like what I was saying with the shock launcher, when it's up against the side, you can't drop a shock bomb half into the mountain. It just it doesn't let you do it. So it would kill your warriors if you try to do it that way. Well, not kill them. It would shock them. And that's the last thing you want to happen. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of symmetrical with the boom cannons, make an arrow. Do something similar with the sniper towers. And we'll put this one on this side, and then we'll just throw the iron mine over there since that side's stronger. Yeah, and that's what it's going to look like, 57 resource base. Yeah, if the guy's on, I'll kill him. We'll check really quick. No, he's not locking out. Okay, 671, that's where we're going to leave it, guys. Top 700 now in the world. 691 in Canada, 71 hasn't updated. We're actually tied for 70th because we have 671. So that's good. 20 spots away from the top 50 in Canada. That's one of my goals on top of getting to the top 1,000 medals. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Hopefully we can get some more Defensive Champion episodes out when Cam gets his iPad back. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like this video. Thanks, guys. Peace.